tell now. I think this will not work out. I think it's not working. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello.
I'm not sure with my connection. It's really bad right now.
Ah, it's your side. I thought it was on my side.
I think it's my side. I already went upstairs because usually it's better upstairs, but it was also really bad. So
Okay,
we will
okay.
see. Hopefully.
I have you here. You look wonderful with the earrings.
Yes, my strawberry earrings. Fruity lifestyle.
It was okay. I mean, I'm now almost finished with my nice cream. So
What's that nice cream?
yeah.
Only plain bananas or something?
No.
Something special.
Bananas, mangoes, yumminess,
Delicious.
mulberries.
I love mulberries.
I had kiwis on the top, but I finished them.
Enjoy. Great. Yeah, so we are talking about the Raw Vegan Bundle a little bit and about your course today and how to have unlimited energy. So I'm really excited. And can you tell the viewers a little bit about you, about your story, about your background, and why you came up with this course?
A little bit. Okay, of course,
Yeah,
of course.
I don't know.
I'm Wendy. I'm from the Netherlands. I organized this cool festival. I have my banner here in the apartment. I'm in Spain. And I take the banner with me. You know, this is the only decoration that we have in the rental. It needed some color. And I thought, I have color. Why buy a painting, right?
And all the fruit are also colorful.
Yeah, okay, I made a painting over there as well. And I totally love fruit. And I'm in love with fruit and raw vegan foods. And I love making recipes. And actually, I love it so much because it saved my life. And that happened, that's a long time ago, about 10 years ago.
So you are raw vegan since 10 years or?
Well, I'm not raw vegan, like 100% raw vegan. I didn't even know that the word, what vegan meant 10 years ago. I only knew vegetarian.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a point in my life where when I just had my baby and I went to pregnancy and birth and my body became hypermobile during that time. I already had a lot of chronic inflammation and about 14 other chronic diagnoses of, and yeah, I figured a lot out, and naturopathy was helping me until the first setback was a shot I got for flying to another country in the Amazon. That really knocked me out, and then I got pregnant almost a year later. And I thought, oh, that's good. You know, if you're healthy, you can get pregnant, but I was not really so healthy. And my body got too hypermobile and I couldn't walk for more than 30 minutes, couldn't sit for more than 30 minutes, couldn't sleep on one side for more than 30 minutes. And it would just hurt and wake me up. And doctors all said, yeah, if you continue to walk stairs or climb things or lift things, you go in a wheelchair. And yeah, they were threatening me with that. So no way, I wanted to do that, of course.
And being pregnant.
Huh?
Being pregnant, it's extra hard then.
Yeah, well, this was after he was born. But in a pregnancy, they don't want to help you with anything because, you're pregnant, you know, there's a baby inside. We can't give you herbs. We can't give you, you know, we don't, the osteopath only wanted to do every 5 weeks. And the 5th week, I would be in hell. I'm like, can I please come? Please put my organs and bones back into place. Because they would just, like, I don't know the name in English actually, but it's so everything's got its place in your body, and then when your connective tissue is too weak, it doesn't hold everything together anymore. So it starts to go and sagging everywhere, and that just pulls in places and it comes in places it's not supposed to go. That just really hurts.
Yes.
And it limits your mobility.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when it was like that, I had to make a tough decision, and that was that you know, I didn't want to continue to be sleep deprived, have no brain capacity, and be basically try to survive through the day. And I wanted to really live.
Yeah.
So I took a really strong decision at that time to do whatever it takes to heal myself. And that is 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I was like, you know, I did a lot. I see that did a lot, 30 of alternative medicine things before, and that I did 3 runs to the hospital trying to find a specialist to help me, and they couldn't.
I can relate. You try everything and nothing works.
So yeah, and then it was like, no, I have to be even more strong. So I just took all my notes from my naturopathy and everything I knew from healing. It's like, okay, I'm going to do meditation.
Naturopath yourself?
Yes. Since that time, 2013, I got registered. Yeah.
Ah, great.
Yeah. Now you have to study 4 years for stuff that you can just read in books.
Yeah.
Now, the practical side of naturopathy that we did in school, like the studies, that's really helpful. Like you every week we would test multiple people, so we learn how to do the wrist test and muscle test, and you know, we go in a group, and then you learn how to see auras and how to use the pendle, and also about energetic safety. And so the school's really, it's really good to go to a school where you are doing that for 4 years in a repetitive pattern, because you wire it in as it becomes your second nature, actually.
Now you're still working with people, or?
Yeah,
but only online or in person?
Online. And well, that's why I made the course, you know.
Yes.
I thought, let's put some tools into this into a course where people that, you know, are not able to stay raw, or they just want to be more vegan, or, you know, they want to dig sugar. Because not everybody watching us is or wants to be 100% raw. Some do.
Absolutely.
But the course is, of course, focused also on succeeding in raw foods, but it's not focused on the technical department of making recipes, or the technical part of why do you need to eat protein. Or, you know, not the cognitive knowledge about why raw food is healthy. Just assume fruits and veggies are healthy, and take you through the process of training your brain, training your aura, and using all these tools of alternative medicine and psychology and meditation to mold yourself towards that lifestyle that you choose. And this is really important. That
so you don't have to choose raw vegan to join your course, right?
Totally. No, you don't have to. I do, of course, highlight in step 5 about high vibrational food and why the vibration of the food. So it's really focused on the energy, and that's why it's called 7 Simple Steps to Unlimited Energy. So it is focused on the energy. So high vibrational food. What is the vibration of the food, and what does vibration mean? I go a little bit into the atom level, how that works, but also that how it relates to growing something in nature, you know, like the simple thing that the sun shines on the plant. And the sunlight, I don't know if you know that, but it can be sun rays in a wave, or you can also make it hit something and then do some scientific test, and it's all of a sudden a particle. And if it's is it a particle, if it's the wave? And it depends also how the wave goes by the person looking at it. You can, by looking at it, make the light go in a different direction.
Really? I didn't know that. Oh God, that's interesting.
It's a famous experiment, and we used to do it in school because I'm actually a physics teacher. I started as a physics teacher.
Okay.
Now
it comes together.
It comes together. And so we did that with the kids, the teenagers, the tests. you just shoot a laser beam at, you know, a little slit, like this, like a panel with a little slit inside, with a little and then when you don't look at it, it comes in one direction, and then when everybody look at it, or you put a camera at it, then it makes another pattern. So if you look at it or don't look at it, it makes a different pattern on the wall. Just shooting light at that little hole, you know, that little slit in the paper.
Okay.
So, and that is also how it works with us. Like when we put our attention to something, we, without knowing it, change the direction of the light. And light can be a wave and the frequency, but when in a wave it can also be a particle, and we call them photons. And then there's this interesting thing that's called biophotons, which are being tested in food and are being tested in humans. And you can do a biophotons resonance test. I have a little machine like that, and it'll tell you the frequency of different organs and how healthy they are. And so the whole idea of eating high raw is to have more of those photons. The reason you have to go in sunshine is because you need to have those photons. Those biophotons are going, you know, they are going in all the molecules and all the atoms and all the ions that are part of you. And the more photons you put in, the higher vibration. The more vibration, the more energy.
Yes,
because
makes sense.
A plant with no light, that's not going to work. You know. So you need those photons coming to live.
And photons, they are destroyed if you heat them, right? So cooked food would not work.
So they're still in there, and it's so less of them when you cook them. And then when it's canned and it's in a factory, the environment, let's say it's in this weird warehouse, you know, with only machineries and weird metal noises, and that the frequency of a concrete building with a metal structure is just terrible. Like everybody knows that. I mean, everybody feels better when they're walking in the forest, right? The vibration of the forest is
you can immediately feel it, of course.
You can immediately feel it.
But my question was, in cooked food, there are still biophotons or not? And they still work, or are they bad?
So it depends what happens to the food. So the more you do with it in an unloving way, the less life is inside. As
each step of processing the food makes them worse.
White sugar, in an energetic way, in this spiritual energetic way, it's almost dead. And so you're stressing out your body. You're getting the glucose, but you're stressing out your body, and you're not getting the photons. So your body gets depleted from the sugar rush. Your adrenals kick you into this fight and flight and stress mode for this white sugar. And then after the white sugar is stopped working and your body has processed it, the adrenals are going like, oh, that was heavy. And you get a real dip. And you fall in a sort of dip, low depression.
Like with
drugs,
like with coffee and all the stimulants. Because I have a feeling people always think energy has to come from outside, and they think they have to consume something in order to get energy. But it would be much smarter to look inside, and what can you do from the inside, from not consuming something to have energy.
Okay, so well, the thing is, the energy you can gain, let's just say transform, I call it transform. You can feel more energetic by various of different things. And energy, if you look at it from a holistic perspective, we humans are a combination of our soul, and our soul is an energy. It's not a materialistic thing that we can see like our physical body, and this part that is our soul, that is our energy, is working with the physical body. It's a symbiosis, it's a cooperation, and it's real beautiful, otherwise we wouldn't have this human experience right now. But to realize it, to know it in your head, but to actually realize it and make it a part of who you are throughout the day and act in that way is the most energetic thing that you can do. Knowing that you are the soul, you are the energy, automatically means that you always have the energy, you always have the energy because you are it. The only reason you're not experiencing it is because we are experiencing the body, and we are experiencing the part of us that is so linked to the body that we some people even believe that they are only the body.
Yeah.
And then when you believe that, you actually cut yourself off from your essence and you say, well, you know, that soul part, that's not me. And you cut yourself off. And the moment you cut yourself off from something, you're limiting the flow of positive energy coming in, and you don't feel as happy, you don't feel connected, you feel less connected to people, less connected to yourself, less connected to life. And then you're living more like a zombie trying to do the musts from your brain or from the environment instead of feeling like that you're thriving, that you're growing, that you're contributing. And interesting, in psychology they have that Maslow pyramid, you know, those last two things where you're contributing and growing. Not everybody's there, but everybody wants to be there. But it's a hard thing to get there.
It's really hard, especially in our busy life, and we are not so, it's hard to connect to yourself from the outside. There's so much input from the outside and we are just overwhelmed with everything, and then it's really hard to go deeper.
So to answer your question about that, and related to what you just say, we have all these things from outside coming to us. Actually, this is not what is taking your energy.
Okay.
We think that it is taking our energy, and I even talk like, oh, that happened, it took all my energy. It does not, because the moment you say it takes the energy, you give the control to that thing. But that thing is just there. It's not taking nothing from you. You are sort of letting it go away. And how we are letting it go away is through three different processes. One is we think about it. When you think about it, you actually put literally, and this is testable, an energetic line to that thing. It flies through the air, it flies through time, and
that's why
energy flows in that direction.
That's why affirmation works.
Exactly. Because then you put the energy line on yourself.
Okay.
And then meditation is to be not thinking about all the past, not thinking about the future, and also not being emotionally locked to some trauma at that moment. Like you're not emotionally attached, you're not cognitively attached, you're detached. And the moment you detach, you can literally, all these lines, you cut them off around you, and all this energy that is you comes back to you. And some people say, but I feel sleepy, I fall asleep. Well, maybe because you just finally found some peace. You find some rest. And this is when we can rest. And those three tools you can use. You can use the spiritual aspect, the practice of meditation, mindfulness, being with your body, experiencing the whole body and the whole energy that is you consciously. And the more you practice that on a daily basis, the more it automatically becomes who you are in your daily life, and the less you get affected by it. You know, the thing that happened that costed you all this energy. What I've experienced throughout the years is that, and for me, it still continues to be practice. If I let go my practice, which I did for a few months, I got way more hooked up on all the things around me, and I was like thinking about them and how they were affecting me, and I was like, whoa, wait, I wasn't like that. While before, when I was really, I wired in the practice of being more with myself, I could walk in the most horrible situation, And there could be people fighting in the supermarket, in an overcrowded supermarket with people stressing and noisy and beeping. And I could just walk in there and be totally cool with myself. And it would not affect me at all because I would be at that moment so strong in me. So to be
how does your daily practice look like? Just meditation or what work are you doing?
So what I always do is I connect to my heart, I connect to the earth, I connect to the sun, and for the sun with source. And I just bring those together in my heart, and I let it spread. And I also always do a little protection prayer, let's call it prayer, because, well, I think most people are aware of it now since what happened in 2020. That there are just forces that work energetically through frequency of phone, TV, through using specific language in a psychological way to bring you down, actually, to keep you thinking about the materialistic world and that it is affecting you and not you are in control. So I always do a little protection, and so I always say, like, I'm in a ball of white light, and I follow the path of sharing unconditional love with the world, and all energies that also follow the path of sharing unconditional love are more than welcome, and all the other energies that are following a different path, I accept that they exist, but they are not allowed within my white ball. And then I just ask to my guides, to source, to help me protect like that. And yeah, sometimes you see actually like some energies leave from your aura. And I've noticed, especially in big cities where stuff is going on, it really lifts a dark gray cloud. Like, it's like there's this cloud over the city, and it's like with the practice you just go through it and you step out and you can look from above and say, oh wow, somebody, I don't know, to use that word, is covering everything in this layer of gray and dark, and it's like gray fog, like we can't see, and then you break through it and you have the overview.
Yes, I have this feeling sometimes too when I'm outside in the city or something. When it's really busy, I don't know. It's just another space I went in.
Yeah, and I think that this is that is just the effect of a lot of people having negative emotions, and their emotions are created because they follow negative news, because they talk negative things to each other. And also because the forces that, sometimes try to do annoying things for us on planet Earth really like that, because then we all go from 9 to 5 to our work, we all do what they want to do, and they all feel happy and safe, and we're just like, wait, that's not what I want. No. We all pay our taxes.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess one step, because you have 7 steps in your course, right? 7. Yeah, so one step is mindset, meditation, mind work.
My one step, okay, so
or how is it structured, the whole course? Can you talk about the 7 steps?
Yeah, the 7 steps. Okay, so what the funny thing is, what I did, I was trying to share actually a document with where you can see like all the steps. I made this really pretty website where people can see everything what's in it, but we won't, because of the bundle, I won't be able to share that. So like, maybe I should put some pictures in Instagram or something.
Yes.
So after the course, what you learn through the simple steps is you locate your root cause of your energy shortages. So it takes you through that process, and it'll help you like overcome cravings. It helps you to feel more energized, and it helps you to know how to tap in your energy plant, you know, your energy factory, what we just talked about. So in order to make healthy choices, the choices that you believe are healthy for you. So that is what you're going to do in the course. And we do that by, so first step is take the decision and come in action.
That's already huge. Huge.
Yeah.
Because if you don't decide to really do it, then
this is the most important thing. So this is really, if you get the bundle and you come into my course, read the document that comes with the bundle. Like read the whole document and then sign up for my course. So after you decide it, you have to step into an action mode and act on your decision. And that's such a conscious process. You have to be aware during the day, am I doing an action that is in line with the decision? We're not used to doing that. We're not like watching ourselves constantly. Oh, is this an action in line with my new decision? Is this? We don't do that.
We don't do that.
And so we have to, you know, use simple practices to implement and do that.
Simple practices can be really hard sometimes.
Yeah. So the practice is simple and it doesn't take a long time.
Easy. It's simple but not easy.
You have to, it's simple but maybe not easy to do because the thing is you have to do it.
Yeah.
You have to do it. That is, otherwise you're just living with a dream in your brain.
Yeah.
I want to be healthy, but now I choose to drink a bunch of alcohol and eat pizza, go out with my friends every Saturday. Yeah, you don't really decided that you want to be healthy. You have to not say, I want to be healthy, I am healthy. And then you're going to decide, what does it look like? Does it involve beer and pizza every Saturday night? Or does it involve something else? And what is that else? And then you have to decide, like really conscious, okay, it's this, this, and this.
Yeah.
Write it down. And then also explain why it's really hard and how to overcome that. And how to use your brain and your subconscious at the same time with the meditation. So this is step 2 and 3. So step 2 is really the drive behind decisions, the subconscious beliefs behind decisions in a very cognitive way, very materialistic, very, how do we say that? More scientific based psychology way. Yeah. In step 3, you're going to actually do it. And that is where you have to change your mind and also find out the relationship with how you feel and what you're thinking. So I'll take you through the process where you can link those two together and then reprogram yourself with the tools that are in step 3.
Okay.
And then in step 4,
can you implement each step when you're ready for it, or is it 1 week for each step? Or
no, it is sequential, so you need to do 1, 2, 3. You have to start at 1, really. Of course, you can have a look at the other things, but to make it work and implement, really go 1 and then 2 and then 3. And for some people, 2, oh yeah, I know that, and you go a little bit faster. You go in 3, and you think, I've done that. Okay, if you've done it and you already know it, now do it. Okay, so and I focus on that at the end of every single step, like do it. The only way you're going to succeed on your new lifestyle is doing it. Absolutely. And so that's a lot of thinking and writing. And then step 4 is about breathing, about how to become more aware, how to become more conscious, how to work with your higher self, how to listen to your soul and not your body cravings with all the microorganisms and critters that are living in there. Or not like, how do you know the difference between intuition and a deficiency screaming? If you, and this goes into cravings as well, but that's already step 5. So in 4, we end with seeing and feeling this spiritual energy and learn what spiritual energy really is. Okay. Yeah. So, and then it slowly goes into the food where you're recognizing indeed, okay, is this my intuition telling me that I want pizza? Or you just didn't eat enough, you need to, need a whole bunch of calories. And because you've been eating pizza in the past, the only thing in your brain, in your subconscious, is that high calorie, high fat, high sugar, high calorie, instant energy, instant result. It'll show you the picture and the memory of the pizza because it wants you to eat.
Yeah.
Wants you to,
because
you need calories.
That's what you eat. What you eat all the time.
It will not send you orange juice because and the same goes with, I don't know, cola, soft drinks. It will not give you a picture of orange juice because it's used to receiving soft drinks when it has that. So you have to realize that your brain is like a computer program. And put all these programs in about bad food, and they're always running constantly, non-stop, automatically, the moment you start your program, when you open your eyes. And then when something happens, one of those programs start to run. If you want a different result, you have to install new programs. You know, you have to have the health app inside your brain. You have to install the choose fruit app in your brain, and you do that by by the conscious process of, okay, so what are alternatives and what are high calorie foods that are healthy, and by doing it more often, so eating more fruit for a longer period of time, your body, so your microorganisms, your gut, and your brain will start to link all that up to the fruit, and it will send you eventually, after some months, pictures of bananas and oranges, and when you're really hungry, dates and stuff like that, because it starts to make the new links, but it doesn't really make the pizza link disappear. So sorry for that. It'll get less, and less and less and less, and the less you walk the path to the party pizza on Saturday night, the less strong that desire will be, and the more fruit you eat, the more that gets wired in. So that's on step 5. And there's also something about lymphatic system, about herbs. There's a 7-day meal plan with super easy, like this smoothie, mango, banana with some mulberries, super easy recipes for beginners, for people, or people, not beginners, but people with a short amount of time. You take the list, take the shopping list, go to the supermarket, buy what's there, and you're good for a week. And you eat what it says there, and you do a step a day, so you have your food in the house, and you and you have all this time to do your steps.
Everything done for you.
And step 6 and 7, they will only go live after the bundle launch.
Okay.
I first wanted to make it a real drip that that when you did step 2, automatic you get an email and then opens too. But I think it's okay to scroll through all of them, and you can download all the workbooks and read all of that and already get started. But the integration and the enforcing, I think it would be really good. I was really thinking it would be good for people to have really attention for that and to go through the first things as well. So I'll remind people after the bundle launch, when there's a lot of people in there will come some email to everybody saying step 6 and 7 are the integration is ready, and this is where you start to plan your own path. And it's not about being 100% raw, totally not. It's about what is your path. And for some people it could be a juice fast, and then you can apply the same steps to lead up to a juice fast, and I explained also in step 5 with that meal plan a little bit like how to move towards that. And so I think.
How many weeks would you recommend to plan in for this whole course?
So
is it really different for everyone?
It's really different for where you are. How aware can you already be about the actions you take, and if you are aware, how vulnerable can you be to make a different choice? Like how it's really difficult in a social environment where you've been that Saturday all the time. Maybe you'll drink less, maybe you don't choose the pizza, but maybe you just eat, maybe you'd eat the fries. And instead of oily, or maybe one time you bring something else to the party, you know what I mean? But to do that is not only to eat differently, it's also to stand up for yourself, to show yourself to your friends, and to yourself. Actually, it's really, that's the difficulty, is that you have to be vulnerable to show this change. Not to think that, oh, I've done it always wrong, but the ego in the brain thinks that it's a judgment of your past self, and therefore wants to prevent you from making a change like that. But so guys, people, when you have this and you feel it's very vulnerable and you feel a little bit bad about, oh, now I actually have to eat the fruit, emotionally, that's super normal. The brain just wants to keep us alive. It thinks that the way it's been running all these programs and you're not dying, you're doing great. So the brain, the primal brain is working there to protect you from dying, and everything that is a big change, emotionally especially, it thinks it's dangerous and wants to keep you away. And the great gift of God, Source, Universe is willpower, and by utilizing your willpower and stepping into the vulnerability, stepping into the variety, going through that fear, that will gain, will give you, and you will gain enormous amounts of experience and knowledge. Once you break through that, that is where the magic is. That's where you feel you're alive. And then all of a sudden, fruit eating is super easy. And then the rest is in the past, and you're like, why was it so hard? But you have to go through that. You recognize that, Lena?
Yes, of course. Well said. And it's also, I think for me, it was important to know that your body is always working for you and not against you. So if you keep that in mind, it's a little bit easier. At least for me, it was. Even if you go through hard times and it's really difficult at the moment, you can still think, okay, it happens for a reason and I will overcome this situation, and then it's so much easier.
Yeah. And what you're saying right now, that's what we all can practice. That's what we practice. Putting in those, it happens for a reason. Then you give it a higher purpose, and the higher purpose in that pyramid of Maslow, that is, that's where we want to be. We want to thrive. And even though you feel shit and like hell at the moment, okay, if it happens for higher purpose, there is hope. You can see, like, maybe there is like the top of the hill. You can see, like, oh, maybe I'm going there, even though there's no evidence yet. With hope and with that goal inside, you have faith. And faith is so, like, faith and willpower. Will get you there.
Just be grateful for everything what happens, because imagine we would not be so sick, we wouldn't have been so sick, then we would not be here right now with life. Probably we would still eat fries and pizza and everything.
And we would, like, I wouldn't have had such a gigantic lesson in strength, in like how strong you actually are. Like, then crazy thing can
you realize what your body can actually do, how you are able to do so much things you're not really, don't think that. So,
and then you really start to see and look back that suffering is a choice. And a lot of people go complaining and, oh, I feel bad, blah, blah. And then it's like, no, it's not me.
This victim mentality. They step in this victim mentality.
Yeah, it's the victim mentality, and but they don't like that when you say it's victim, because they're like, oh my God, what? I'm not victim. It really happened. Yeah, it really happened. But you're suffering, right?
They think you don't take them serious, but
right. And I do take your feelings seriously, but if you give all the power to all the surroundings, how are you going to ever be happy if you feel you're not in control of your own life? You don't have control where you're going. So I would be super unhappy if I would let the neighbor guy determine how I'm feeling today. Like, it's my life. I determine how I'm feeling today. I can look at the sun and think, oh, the sun's shining, I'm so happy. Right? But then when it rains, I go, oh, it's raining. And I train myself, right? Oh, that's fresh, right? It's good. Plants are growing, know. And then that's the same what you said. You have hope. You have first. You have your negative thoughts, your old programs, and you just press that little X on the top right bottom, and you say, no, I don't want this program. Rain is good program. Click. And with the meditation, you can wire in those programs, and you can have it about sun and rain, and you can have it about food and about any other aspects of life. But I don't go into that in the course. I really take the food example, food shopping example, how to go healthy food shopping, how to prevent buying crap, how to buy enough. Yeah.
I think I have to try your meditation because that's really something for me I have to work on for sure.
All right. Well, you only have to follow me once, and then after you can do it alone. But I would, if you're interested, I would encourage you to try also the 1001 downloads. Mm-hmm. That's a gift that's been given by my colleague Theta Healers as well, during the lockdown period to help people, give people more balance. And as I'm a Theta Healer, registered with this specific method, and you can use any other method, but with this method, I was able to share that with the world, and now share it in my course. It's an hour and a half. My meditation, the first one's 5 minutes. Then the energy, feeling, and seeing practice, I think, is 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. And all the way at the end of step 4, there is that 1001 downloads, and you just sit and listen. And downloads are energetic new programs. You understand? You're installing. You're installing. I feel balanced without fear of judgment, for example. Like, oh yeah, I want that. And it's so an hour and a half only like that, very monotone. So you just sit back and listen, and oh yeah, that's good, I want that. And maybe some you resonate less with, but everyone that you want, you go, yeah, install that, install that. And because I channeled it, and I let it see it, and you have to really see it, because that is how energy works. Mm-hmm. Once you visualize it coming in, or feel how it comes in your body at the different places, that is when you tell God, source, universe, your guides, your soul, hey, look, I'm using my willpower to install it now. You see that? And that is for them a sign. And we're not used to that, living like that. This is really esoteric, all this talking. But this is part of my life. And for me, it's been normal. It's been normal for a really long time. And I think this is how the science of our body works, and they miss some part, in school. They just leave out that whole energy part in the regular Western schools, and in the traditional
many other things as well.
Yes. Well, traditional Chinese medicine, traditional Egyptian medicine, traditional paganism medicine, they all incorporated this, and it was called metaphysics. And they made now metaphysics into some sort of word that it's denigrating. But they laugh at it, they mock it, and then us normal humans think, oh, it's bad. No, that's where the power is. But the people that are, happy on the top, having all the power, they don't need you to have the power. So why would they teach them? Why would they teach you to go against them? That's not in their best interest. They just teach whatever it is that they want to do, and so it's up to us, for you should do what you want to do. And so
that's why the Raw Vegan Bundle is so helpful. So I said that's why the Raw Vegan Bundle is so helpful and so much value, and you can just experience other things that no one tells you.
And this is so cool. The Raw Vegan Bundle, there was this 7-day chakra course. It's a book. It's so complimentary. And there was DTM, and I haven't done that yet, but that looks like it's from Lexi. It's going really deep in your traumas, and it's so complimentary. And then you have this really healthy gourmet food book. I love that. There's a bagels, and they all look like cookies. And then I read the recipes, and they're actually quite low fat. Some a little bit more time consuming than others, but not too complicated. Not too many ingredients.
In which book?
Healthy gourmet raw food, like healthy gourmet,
Okay.
healthy, healthy gourmet. It's under the G in the list. It starts with gourmet.
Okay. I haven't had time to look into this one yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much stuff in there. It's impossible to check out everything.
Yeah, to read.
Everything.
I make this course way too big, but I was going and it was going really well. I thought, oh, I should make it like this, and I thought, oh, it's not so many times. It doesn't cost that many times, but then at the end, it does take some time.
Yes, I know. You think you're doing something or just make some videos, and then in the end, it's always so much work.
Yeah. So in the beginning, there's like one video, and then the second one, there's two. And then I thought, what if I, instead of make a 1 hour video per step, I just chop it up into 10 minutes. So you have like 6 of 10 minutes. Yeah, that's more doable for people. Yeah. So I started to do that. And then, yeah, that's just a little bit more time consuming for the website and everything, you know, because you have to do everything 6 times or 7 times, or yeah, it's 1 hour. But I think it makes it way more easy to actually follow the course. And also when you have to look back something, it's so easy, you can just find it. I thought YouTube would make us chapters and then you can go through the chapters, but that, I don't know how that works. So I thought I already made the website, I did the branding, I wrote the text, I did the exercises, I recorded the videos, I edited the videos. Thought to myself, well, you know, that I cannot find how to make chapters in YouTube. Maybe that's not the most important thing. So people, I'm only human. I have my limitations.
Should be good enough. Yeah. So guys, grab the Raw Vegan Bundle in either of our bios because it's really amazing and it only appears once a year. So this is the chance to do.
Yeah, take it, and you get my course, but you also get Lena's book about smoothies and spice.
No, raw vegan pasta recipes is my book.
Oh yeah, I thought you made this. Oh yeah, you made that cannelloni thing that I had.
Yes, exactly. So you have, I think.
I thought that was in the appetizer book, but that's a whole book with that.
Yeah, it's just pasta recipes only. Yeah.
I thought your pasta recipe were in the appetizer book, but
no.
Sorry for that. Well, you still get that really cool stuff about spices and about kitchen tools.
Yeah.
And you get that really rap book that's from Melissa.
Raw Food Romance. Exactly.
Yeah, she's putting all the work in for us.
And Chris Cravings Bursters. This book is also great. I love it.
Yeah, that's really the stews. That's really like heavy food.
And still, it's so low fat, and it's because usually all these gourmet recipes or these satisfying recipes or these recipes that look like it's cooked food, they have lots of fat most of the time. So this is really low fat. Everything low fat, sometimes no fat. That's great. And it's still so satiating. All these stews and soups and whatever he has. It's amazing. Have you tried one yet?
I've made something else because I was looking at all of them and nothing was at that moment, like it all felt like a lot for me.
Yeah.
So that is why I end up with my mango banana smoothie. I mean, it's just a little bit easier to squeeze in the 30 minutes between all the live videos and going to school and you know, doing the household.
Sometimes if you look at the ingredient list and then you think, oh no, not today.
Okay, yeah. And no, I'm just not at this, like I am now with doing all of this, and I feel really, for me during this bundle time, I made the wrap with Melissa because I knew like the wraps can be used, and I just added very light salad inside. And I did at the end of the day, that was quite good. But when I'm active, like talking all the time and having a limited time, I'm not really doing something. Like I could do one of those sushis. Did you see the sushis, the pink ones? The pictures, the pink ones?
Group book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
I think from Damien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's from Damien.
Yeah. They look great as well. That's true.
Yeah. and also the Grant and Ormira's recipe, like stuff like that, and all the recipes from Emma, I love that. That's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 ingredients. Okay, what do I do? Oh, done. No, cool. Like for now, that's like 1, 2.
That's perfect. Yeah.
But sometimes we are mistaken because, like Melissa, she's a photographer. Rashef Yin, she's a photographer. Like they are photographers. That's just their skills in photography are amazing.
Yeah.
And then it looks
like it's a lot of work and can be overwhelming sometimes.
Exactly.
For
it looks beautiful, but it looks like, oh, that's so much work. I can't do that.
And then people say, oh, this raw vegan lifestyle is so complicated. It doesn't work for me, but it don't have to be so complicated.
Yeah, so I actually, so what I said earlier, I was trying recipes. I don't have all these beautiful things in the house that she has, and I was going to Barcelona to buy jackfruit and coconut, but didn't happen. So, but then you look at it and it's like, oh, that's actually not time consuming at all. But maybe the way she photographed
it looks
all these beautiful
so
things
fancy and
it looks like everything is perfect in the right place, and it looks so delicious. But I am sure that if you make your own version that looks a little different, that is just as delicious.
Of course. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So guys, get all these beautiful things that are in the bundle. There's also a yoga course of Julia, and I signed up for that as well.
Like 2 different yoga style.
Yeah, there's another one, Yin Yoga.
And Yin Yoga or something like that.
Yeah, Yin Yoga. There's also a fitness book in there. I haven't looked at that yet.
Ted
oh yeah, I had looked at that.
Bodybuilding book, body workout, I don't know. Yeah. He shows exactly what he's doing.
That was challenging for me as a Dutch person. That was challenging for me. I read it. Okay, I need more pictures. But it comes with a video, so that's really
video.
It's got video with.
Yeah, I'm the same. I need pictures.
Yeah, I need help with this.
Yeah.
I need for exercise like that. I seriously need a lot of like baby steps, baby ideas, because if you're not familiar with it, it can be. So that was overwhelming for me. Not the photos of the beautiful books. They're not overwhelming. I think, oh yeah, I can do that when I have time.
Yeah.
But sport can be overwhelming. But there's another one with sport in there. And there's another course on succeeding on raw food by Rennie and Jesse. It's in there. And what else? Yeah.
The dressing difference. That's also a great book from
Rick and Karandina. Yeah. And there's a book about babies, like vegan from birth. I love that as a mom. From Emily. I didn't speak with her yet, but it's so beautiful. And about like if you are breastfeeding or not, and how to do alternatives. That's also totally my style. But
I love that.
Yeah. Well, there's so much. I look at the list and it's just so much.
Yeah, and
guys, it's really awesome. Don't miss out the bundle.
Yeah, don't miss out. And probably some books will resonate more with you, some books less. That's okay. So just pick out what's for you, what resonates with you, and then you are good.
So that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
that's my window. that's my window. Yeah, and if you I think it's Daniel's, right? Daniel's, it's enzyme, and his
his recipes are crazy.
if you want it to look like you've just been to a high cuisine I don't know, a fast food restaurant with hamburgers and bread, and look at that. It's amazing what he makes. It's just wow.
I even don't know some ingredients he is using. So for example, he uses this blue corn flour or something.
Yeah.
Blue, what's this?
Okay, so when I was in Asia, but also when I was in South of America, then near Mexico.
Yeah.
And even my friend had it one time in the garden. It's just corn. there's so many different kind of corn. And the blue one, and there's also a colored one with all the rainbow colors.
Yes.
They are not so large, but they are smaller and thinner. And you should eat them within the same day that you pick them, because if you leave them for 2-3 days, they get so starchy and the flavor, there's no flavor. But when you pick and eat in that day, and maybe the next day, they're so sweet. It's really amazing. And yes, you have blue ones. Like, it's more like a red cabbage color.
Oh, okay. So it's just blue corn dried and then
and I think that it's really possible to dry it and to make powder out of it. That process I don't know, but I've seen that, and I love the colored corns too, like with all the different, like, yellow, red, and white.
Does it taste different than yellow corn?
The tastes sweeter, way sweeter, like way more sweet. Less starchy. The capsules of the lobes, the little lobes, they can be really tough, right?
Yeah.
And these, I think they're not sold so much because they are not so tough in the other colors. And they are not so strong, so it's not easy to bring to the masses in the supermarket.
Yeah.
And also because when you keep them long, they just taste like nothing anymore.
Yeah.
And like that doesn't sell neither. They want long shelf time and good flavor. Let's just say. And otherwise we just add some MSG, salt, sugar, and some oil, and then it tastes amazing.
Everything tastes good then.
Yeah. Oh, it's crap. Oh, let's add some salt, sugar, oil, and MSG. There you go. Now it's called crisps. Or now it's called blah blah blah. Yeah. Well, I'm looking at Daniel's recipe for this barbecue. He saw that passing by my timeline, so I looked up that barbecue peanut falafel, and I've been looking at that for a while now. So once the bundle is over, I think I'm gonna I think that will help with my cravings. And that's also with blue corn tortilla, right? Yeah. It is. Yeah, it is. I just see it. Like I don't know how to make blue corn flour, but I'll just dehydrate it.
Worst case, you could also use yellow corn.
Yeah, they don't have any corn here, you know that? So weird. There's some in like a few hundred kilometers, there's like fields and fields of corn, but you cannot buy any corn anywhere.
It's also not the season now. It's not corn season.
I've been here a year and a half. They don't have it.
Oh.
It's weird. They don't have it. Only those cooked in some vacuum thing, right? Yeah, so I really wanna make that. Maybe if we're allowed to, we could.
Maybe you can order it online. Maybe.
The blue corn?
Yeah.
Don't know. Probably. In the end, you can get everything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Just showing off. Daniel, even though you're not in the live video, we appreciate your photo so much. You make it look like a 5-star craving solution.
That's really 5-star gourmet food, yeah.
Yeah, but there's this chocolate raspberry chia pudding. Like I wanna learn how to. Maybe we should ask him how to make food decoration next time.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, all right, where's the restaurant? Right? Where can I order? Can I have one? It's 26 degrees, sun is shining. Bring it on! Chia pudding! With raspberries! Yeah. Okay, we were rounding off a little bit our talk.
Yes. So thank you so much, Randy. Thank you for sharing all your knowledge and sharing about your course. It was amazing.
Welcome. And we will see each other again, right?
On Monday. On Monday. I think.
Monday. Yeah, 11:30 in the morning. I'll host you. Right. Oh, so you're gonna teach me pasta then? Awesome. You're gonna pasta with everybody. Yeah. Maybe we should also talk a little bit about protein and sugar, right?
Yes, and all these weak raw vegans.
yeah, they can't lift anything. They're always deteriorating. Yeah, that's why I can deadlift now 56 kilos, right? And before I could not walk a stairs, and now I can hike all the day and lift 56 kilos alone.
And do
walk
all
up
the
the stairs.
all the time.
Yeah,
all day long, one after the other.
Yeah, I really feel like I'm going backwards. No.
No.
You neither, right?
No. Okay.
Okay, well, we're really happy with this bundle and with this diet, and we hope you are too. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for having me, Lena.
See you and have a nice day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.